since that government of India, according because intention of the government of India, one nation, one ration card. Intention of the migrant workers from the country, even outside coming, I'm talking about migrant workers from the country. If those people coming from Bihar, coming from Delhi, coming from Karnataka, if working here, they also entitled. There's also entitled to get of the fair price shop. Now, is there any intention? Is the intention of the government to increase the fair price shop? The fair price shop. I would like to sort of get the correction from the minister. That is there any proposal to increase the fair price shop? As of today, how many fair price shop is having in the state? This program, it is a big program, not only our state, especially the migrant workers coming from outside. So with this forward, I expect the reply from the Honorable Minister, and I'm sure that he will try his best, especially that our people don't lose benefit of getting food grain from the fair price shop, which is entitled because they only have the Aadhaar number with them. With this forward, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Yeah, Deputy Chief Minister in charge, please to reply.
Mr. Speaker, sir, at the outset, I would like to thank the honourable member from Maulai constituency, Sri P.T. Saupme, for raising such an important issue before this House on the article which appeared in the Meghalaya Guardian dated 8 January 2021 under the caption, "Scheme not executed fully in the state due to delay in Aadhaar enrollment." Sir, to address the same, I would like to highlight the House on the background of the subject, which is as follows. The innovative initiative by the government called One Nation, One Ration Card, ONORC system, enables migrant workers and their family members to access PDS benefits under NFSA from any fair price shops in the country. For ONORC to work, the department has to implement FPS, Fair Price Shop Automation, along with Aadhaar seeding of NFSA ration card holders. The FPS automation necessitates the use of electronic point of sale, known EPOS, at each and every fair price shop. It may be noted that the FPS automation, which is the backbone of ONORC, has been implemented, and EPOS devices have been deployed in all fair price shops in the state. Training has been imparted to all FPS dealers on how to use the device, and any NFSA beneficiary from any part of the country can lift his food grain from any FPS in the state. Sir, I would like to also clarify a few points raised by the honorable member relating to enrollment of Aadhaar. Till today, we don't receive any notification from the government of India as far as those people who does not enroll themselves in the Aadhaar register, where they are not entitled to get rice. There is no such notification as of now, meaning they are entitled to get rice. Those people who are the ration card holders, means even without the enrollment to Aadhaar, still they are entitled to get the rice as per the NFSA norms. Number two, sir, till today, for the information of the members and the members of this August House, the enrollment which is being looked after by the nodal department, GAD, till today we have crossed 43.38%. 43.38% of enrollment on Aadhaar. And we do expect very soon we will be able to cross 50%, sir. And the next issue, sir, as far as students is concerned, yes, students, they are mandated to enroll themselves to get the Aadhaar number. And those students who wanted to register themselves or to enroll themselves in any district headquarters, subdivisional headquarters, and even block headquarters, a dedicated team has been created by the respective deputy commissioners up to the block level, 24/7. The team are available to enroll those students or anybody who would like to enroll in the Aadhaar register. So it is there, sir. But of course, maybe shortage of team are there. From the government, we will see, we will make sure that number of teams can be increased in the location which I've already mentioned, and we will be able, I think, to make sure that the constraints where people could not register themselves due to shortage of manpower, that will be taken care of by the government side. And the next point is, I think the honourable member has raised, relating to the target date or month or year on enrollment of Aadhaar. As of today, sir, in fact, we don't have any target date. It is the ongoing process. But of course, I would appeal, I would request all the citizens of the state, if they enroll themselves, I think that would be ideal. And number two, the benefit goes to them individually. We need to enroll, and as I've already stated, 43.88% population has already enrolled. So it's a matter of times where we'll be able to cover the enrollment drive on Aadhaar in the state of Meghalaya. Next point, sir, I would just like to also clarify here. ONORC, the initiative taken by the government of India, even the state government, ONORC, the benefit is not only the migrant workers coming to our state, but we do have also our migrant workers working outside the state or within the state itself. Suppose now, one Russian card holder, he registered himself maybe in Nomansong, but if he shifted himself temporarily for maybe for work, temporary work, or for any reason in Nong Strait, he can or she can draw the benefit from there itself, from the respective FPS centers, which I personally feel this initiative is very good, and it eased the disparity that has happened till today. With this initiative taken by the government, sir, as I've said, of migrant workers from the state also, if he or she station or work in Delhi, they are entitled to get this benefit under the NFSA. So these are the clarification I would like to make, and with these few points, sir, I would like to resume my seat.
Honorable member,
Sir,
if you,
only one interruption.
yeah, any clarification you require, you can ask.
Mr. Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, thank you for Honorable Minister. You have tried his best to cover all the point. There's a one point I've already asked about because one nation, one ration card. Time will come that one fair price shop. So I've already raised about the fair price shop. Is there any proposal from the government to increase more fair price shop? Intention, like the Minister already mentioned, when I'm talking about the migrant workers, our workers not only from our state, because others also will come. It is intention of the increase of the fair price shop. That is number one. Number two, sir, due to COVID-19, and I'm sure that all the block office have been stopped of enrollment of this Aadhaar, if the government have to issue a fresh notification regarding with this matter. This is only my submission, sir, if the Minister can reply, sir.
Sir, increasing of numbers of FPS, as of now, it is not possible. Why I'm saying this, it's not possible is because FPS dealers is appointed according to the census village. According to the census village or census locality. So, increasing, maybe in one village or in one locality, from the government, if you wanted to insist that, okay, we will appoint 2 FPS, there will be a confusion maybe with the local authority, who always, in fact, recommended those FPS dealers annually. Because the government used to only respect and also approve recommendation made by the concerned village authority or concerned locality, be it in rural or in urban areas. So therefore, the question of increasing the FPS as of now does not arise. Because, sir, as I've already mentioned, there is not much pressure. Even if you implement this ONORC, not much pressure for the present strength of the FPS dealers. We don't have much pressure. Why I'm saying this? Because those Russian card holders who staying maybe in Normal Song, maybe 4, 5 or 10 of them, they shifted temporarily to Nongstoin, as I've already stated. So again, maybe from Nongstoin, 2 or 3 of them, again, they draw their entitled price from Normal Song. So, you know, I think more or less it is adjusted. It is not that we need to appoint more FPS dealers to cope with the pressure, but as I said to you, right now I've seen there is no such pressure, and let us see if the recommendation comes maybe from the concerned locality or the concerned village, that government will again review or take a call, a final call on this.